Welcome back to the Blue Chip Breakdown, Vols fans. I'm your host, Bull, and today I wanted to get this video out to y'all to talk about the big news, the big injury to Keenan Pili. If you hadn't already heard about it, he had an upper body injury in the first game of the season, and he had to have a minor surgery on it. They're saying that he's going to be out for several weeks. So if you think back to what they said about Cooper Mays, they said he would be out for a couple of weeks. He's been out for about a month now. He still isn't back. We're hoping that we can get him back for the Florida game. But what does this mean for our team, and what should we be looking for in this Austin Peay game out of our younger guys? Well, number one, I think that we're losing the best player on our defense. He just playing right there in the middle of that defense. He's a big, strong, fast, physical guy who's rangy. Obviously, he's smart. He's probably the oldest guy on our team. He's a guy who can obviously help you in the run game, help you in the pass game, and he can help you as a pass rusher as well. So very, very versatile athlete that we're losing. Hope that we can get him back as quickly as possible. The good news is we do have a lot of depth in that linebacker room. Obviously, Herring is probably going to be the guy who steps in to start off, just because he has spent more time on this team. And, he is going to be a solid guy to put in right there. I would say he's definitely an upgrade from Jeremy Banks last season, but he's not quite what Keenan Pili was giving us. Now, obviously, this is going to be a good chance for him to get some good reps and to get better. We're going to need our depth and everybody on this entire team to get better as this season pushes along. The only concern that I have about Herring is in pass coverage. He looks a little bit stiff at times, at least in practice, and we've seen it on film sometimes, but he is going to play hard. He does know what to do. He's a great athlete, so I feel fine. I feel comfortable with him coming in, and we're going to really need for our safeties to step up a lot. I would expect now you will probably see teams try to pass the ball to the tight end a lot more. The middle of our defense is not going to be as shored up, at least, in these first few weeks as they're getting more acclimated to playing against, starters, right? So Arion Carter, I believe, gives us the most upside. He gives us the best overall chance to win once he gets ready, once he gets acclimated, once he gets used to playing SEC football. This is a guy who has only played linebacker for about 2 years now, so he's still really getting used to it. But one of the good things about him is that with every single rep that he gets in live game action, he's going to get exponentially better. Now, once he comes up to speed, we've got a guy that could be on the same level and same caliber as what we're losing in Keenan Pili. We're thinking maybe we'll try to get a push to get him back by the Texas A&M game. I would say that would be the first one that we would really try to push for. That would be about 6 weeks out. We've got the bye week right before that. So, just be listening out to see if he's getting some scrimmage reps or just any practice reps, period, in that bye week. If he does, I would expect that he can play in that Texas A&M game. Obviously, depending on what the injury is, you don't want to push him back too soon. After that, we've got Alabama. That would be another one I would say. Maybe we push him for that. Depending on how these younger guys play, obviously, will depend on how much we want to push him to get back, I guess, before he's fully ready, right? So let's just say if the linebackers are playing great, maybe he doesn't come back until the Alabama game. Again, this is pure speculation. I have no inside sources on any of this information, but I would say that for sure we could expect for him to be back by that Georgia game. Now, question is, will we be able to hold up through that gauntlet in our schedule without him? I think that we can. Again, it just all depends on how well not only these linebackers can get acclimated to playing the starting reps, but also what our safeties and what our secondary does, what our front four does as far as pass rush. I'm not too concerned about there being a big drop off with us being able to stop the run. But again, in the passing game, I think we've got a pretty decent amount of a drop off. So if we can somehow, everyone's gonna have to come together and figure out what can we do to be able to find a way to still win even without Keenan. And I believe that we can do that. We've got a great coaching staff, so they'll always have some sort of a plan, and we will be ready to rock and roll. We'll have our best guys out there every single Saturday. So not too concerned with that. But I just wanted to bring that news to y'all and let y'all know and give y'all a little bit of insight on what to look out for. Make sure that you keep a close eye on how these linebackers are playing in space, and are they making tackles? Are they in the correct spots? Things like that. And biggest thing is, how do they do in pass coverage? If they look pretty good these next couple of weeks, no cause for concern at all, Vol Nation. And that's going to be it for this one. Thank y'all as always for tuning into this channel. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you haven't checked out our show Gloryland, check that one out. Got a lot of high caliber players in there. You can get some good insights and be on the lookout for even more content from some of these guys that sound like they are Tennessee leans. Appreciate y'all as always. Peace.